His co-workers and community rallied around him when he got sick with cancer, and now a Manhattan Beach policeman is suiting up for another tremendous fight.
This is the Emmy Award-winning KTLA Prime News.
An unexpected setback tonight for a Manhattan Beach police officer battling an aggressive form of bone cancer. We first chronicled the plight of Mark Vasquez back in October. His subsequent recovery and the community that fought with him was miraculous. Tonight, Mark is forced to fight again.
Don't like to dwell on it.
A difficult moment for Lee Vasquez, frozen with fear that her husband's cancer could reappear any second. And then, the unthinkable.
I was actually at my daughter's preschool graduation, and my phone rang. He had gotten my recent lab results back. The remission that I was in, I wasn't in anymore.
After a long, grueling battle followed by a triumphant half-year remission, Manhattan Beach Police Officer Mark Vasquez's old nemesis had returned. Multiple myeloma. His wife's fears had been realized.
Don't like to think about it.
No.
Don't like to talk about it.
Mark's ordeal began December 2006 with persistent back pain that gradually grew into a stress fracture. An MRI would later reveal that the 33-year-old father of two had a malignant tumor on one of his vertebrae. The diagnosis, multiple myeloma, an extremely aggressive form of bone cancer.
It's got to be scary.
It's very scary.
This was Mark when we first met him in October at a bowling event to raise money for his treatment. Treatments that weren't working. Even his comrades shaved their heads in solidarity.
We have a young family and, a wife. It's something that, it's the reason why I fight.
And then a miracle happened. A miracle in the form of a nationally renowned cancer specialist, Dr. James Berenson.
Mark, we found out about through the first story you did on Channel 5.
Dr. Berenson, they saw me on the news. Dr. Berenson saw that I had multiple myeloma. He knew the minute he saw the video.
The piece, yeah.
Yeah, he knew, oh, the guy's in the wrong treatment.
Berenson immediately put Mark on a cutting-edge treatment regimen developed in his own Beverly Hills lab using the drug Doxil. The effect was instantaneous.
But what we've developed is a better way to give this, we think, by giving less of it more frequently. It's safer, better tolerated, and works better.
Ever since I started going to him, it's just been, obviously I'm back to work now. I put the weight back on. I've been feeling good. I start to do regular things again, hang out with my kids.
Though Mark calls this latest setback a kick in the gut, Berenson remains undaunted. His lab is hard at work on a different drug sequencing to beat the cancer back. In the meantime, Lee Vasquez keeps a brave face.
You do what you got to do to just keep going.
And by the way, the call telling Mark Vasquez that his cancer had come back came the day after we interviewed him for the update. He begins his new clinical trials next week. What a fighter.
Wow.
A beautiful family. What a fighter.
It's so amazing, though, that a doctor who watched that story on television was able to reach out and help him. Absolutely amazing.
A doctor that has his own lab, a doctor that actually develops his own sequencing drugs for cancer. I mean, if this guy can't solve it, well, this guy will solve it.
Yeah.
Marquina.
Good. Yeah, let's talk about some weather here. We need to